Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to Royal Telly. I'm your host, Chloe. Today, we're plunging into a royal controversy that's been bubbling up recently, and it's not what you might expect. We're talking about the Earthshot Prize event in Rio de Janeiro, hosted by none other than Prince William himself. Now, this event has been on everyone's lips for its impressive goal to tackle environmental issues, but there's been a rather unexpected turn. For weeks now, Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex have been under fire from critics and tabloids, being called woke and performative for everything they do. From attending a dinner party to simply breathing, they've been under constant scrutiny. It's been a relentless onslaught with figures like Piers Morgan leading the charge. But here's where things get interesting. When Prince William's Earthshot Prize event demanded an entirely vegan menu for its prestigious banquet, the critics were suddenly silent. Not a peep from the same voices that were so vocal about the Sussexes' every move. Instead, what we saw was a major, embarrassing diplomatic fumble. The acclaimed Brazilian chef Jennings, renowned for his sustainable Amazonian cuisine, was chosen to cater the event. His cooking centers around ingredients like the sustainably managed pirarucu fish, a symbol of ecological recovery. But the Earthshot organizers demanded a 100% vegan menu. No fish, no pirarucu. Chef Jennings was willing to offer vegan options, but to completely erase a local, sustainably sourced staple like the pirarucu was a step too far. He called it a lack of respect for our culinary traditions and for the Amazon itself. The very organization meant to honor environmental protection ended up being publicly called out by a chef who practices real, ground-level sustainability. Yet, where are the critics now? Where are the tabloids decrying this fake wokeism? Instead, they're turning harmless family videos from Meghan Sussex into something sinister. The double standards are breathtakingly apparent. But when Prince William's Earthshot Prize event demands an entirely vegan menu, there was silence from the critics. Let's delve deeper into this incident that took place at the Earthshot Prize event. The event, designed to honor environmental protection, was marred by a controversy involving the choice of menu. Brazilian chef Jennings, renowned for his sustainable Amazonian cuisine, was initially selected to cater the event. Notably, his culinary artistry centers around ingredients like the sustainably managed pirarucu fish, a symbol of ecological recovery. However, the Earthshot organizers, in a move that many have labeled as typical aristocratic arrogance, demanded an entirely vegan menu. Yes, you heard right. No fish, no pirarucu. A complete disregard for the chef's culinary traditions and the sustainable food culture of the Amazon. Chef Jennings' response was both poignant and powerful. He likened the situation to asking Iron Maiden to play jazz. He called it a lack of respect for our culinary traditions and for the Amazon itself. His words echoed the frustration of being asked to abandon his culinary mission, which is deeply rooted in respecting and promoting local, sustainable practices. This move by the Earthshot organizers not only disrespected Chef Jennings, but also erased the Amazonian identity. The pirarucu fish is not just a staple food, it is a symbol of the Amazon's ecological recovery and a testament to the idea that true sustainability must honor local traditions. Silence followed this incident. The same critics who were quick to label Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex as woke and performative for their choices were notably silent here. Where were the articles screaming about the fake wokeism? Where were the front pages blasting Prince William for his team's disrespectful demand? The hypocrisy and double standards are glaringly evident. If Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex had been the ones to demand such a rigid performative menu, they would have been branded as out-of-touch imperialists. But since it's the future king who supposedly wasn't involved in the menu choice, they get a pass. Chef Jennings called it a lack of respect for our culinary traditions and for the Amazon itself. His refusal to compromise his principles and abandon his culinary mission is an act of integrity that truly embodies the spirit of local environmentalism. So where are the critics now when such a cultural blunder occurs? Let's shine a light on this glaring issue of double standards and outright hypocrisy. Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex have been under the media lens for the longest time, scrutinized for every action, every word, every breath. They've been labeled woke, performative, and whatnot for merely living their lives. Now imagine if they had committed a cultural faux pas of this magnitude. Picture them rejecting the core tradition and sustainable practices of a host country, favoring a rigid one-size-fits-all menu. The world would have a field day. The critics would have been up in arms crying cultural imperialism. The tabloids would be buzzing with sensational headlines, rallying their readers against the out-of-touch imperialists. The likes of Piers Morgan would be frothing at the mouth, tearing into them with their scathing commentary. Yet, when Prince William's Earthshot Prize event is guilty of the same, there's nothing but radio silence. The same critics who were so quick to pounce on every perceived misstep by Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex are now nowhere to be found. Where are the articles decrying the fake wokeism? Where are the front pages blasting Prince William for his team's disrespectful demand? Instead, they choose to focus on the trivialities of the Sussexes' life, twisting a simple family outing into a conspiracy theory. It's a breathtakingly transparent double standard. The critics want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to hold the Sussexes to an impossible standard while giving the others a free pass. And the cherry on top is the classic move. Demand that the world bend to their royal whim, then hide behind a nameless source when it backfires. It's a laughable attempt at damage control, but it exposes the stark difference in the treatment of these two royal entities. If Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex had done this, they would be branded as out-of-touch imperialists. But since it's the future king, he gets a pass. Why? Because he wasn't involved in the menu choice. It's time to call out this hypocrisy for what it is. But what can we learn from Chef Jennings' response? Well, folks, let's take a moment and talk about this. Here we have a renowned chef, a man who has dedicated his life to creating culinary masterpieces while honoring his local culture and ecosystem. He was asked to abandon his principles and cater to an imposed ideology, but he didn't. He stood his ground, he championed his mission, his culture, and his local environment. This is not just about a menu or a fish, it's about integrity. It's about standing up for what you believe in, even when it's not the popular or easy choice. In the face of a seemingly non-negotiable demand from a powerful entity, Chef Jennings chose to uphold his values. He chose to honor his community and their traditions. He chose to respect the Amazon and its precious resources. He could have simply complied. He could have put aside his beliefs for the sake of convenience or prestige, but he didn't. And that, my friends, is a lesson in integrity. It's a lesson in staying true to who you are and what you stand for, regardless of the circumstances. Chef Jennings' decision to stand firm is a testament to his commitment to sustainability and respect for his culture. It's a testament to his integrity, and that in itself is a powerful message. His response serves as a reminder that true environmentalism is not about imposing blanket solutions. It's about understanding and respecting local cultures and ecosystems. It's about working with, not against, local communities to find sustainable solutions. So while the world continues to navigate this complex terrain of environmentalism and sustainability, let's not forget the importance of integrity. Let's not forget the importance of respect for local cultures and traditions. And let's not forget the importance of standing up for what we believe in. Chef Jennings standing up and saying, "I don't want to abandon my culinary mission," is an act of integrity that truly embodies the spirit of local environmentalism. So what does this all mean for the royal family and their critics? Well, let's cut through the noise and get down to the core of it all. We've seen a glaring example of double standards where the same actions are judged differently depending on who's doing them. While Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex have been vilified for their every move, the blunder made by Prince William's Earthshot Prize organizers has been conveniently overlooked. The same critics who were quick to label the Sussexes as woke and performative have chosen to turn a blind eye to this major faux pas. The incident with the Earthshot Prize banquet also underscores a deep-seated hypocrisy where talk of sustainability and respect for local traditions is drowned out by rigid, aristocratic demands. If the aim of such an event is to promote environmental protection, then surely it should honor and respect the sustainable practices of the host country. Yet, by insisting on a completely vegan menu, the organizers have shown an utter lack of cultural awareness and sensitivity. This episode is not just about a menu or a banquet. It's about the larger implications of such actions. It's about the respect we owe to local traditions and communities. It's about acknowledging and appreciating the efforts of those who are working at the ground level to protect our environment. And it's about calling out the hypocrisy and double standards that are often glossed over. Finally, let's not forget the true hero of this story, Chef Jennings. His refusal to compromise on his culinary mission, his commitment to sustainable practices, and his courage to stand up against the high-handedness of the organizers is truly commendable. It's a lesson in integrity and a testament to the spirit of local environmentalism. Thank you for tuning in, dear viewers. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Royal Telly. I'm Chloe, signing off until next time.